guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have, as you might have already guessed, a huge Walmart haul. I had to buy a couple of things, obviously for myself, but I also wanted to get some stuff because we're having a Christmas potluck at work this coming Friday, and I'm not really the type of person who likes to cook for stuff like that. I would rather bake personally because I'm kind of shaky on my cooking. Like, I can follow a recipe and it'll taste good, but for the most part, I don't really cook unless it's like eggs in the morning, excuse me, or the chicken that I have every single week that I meal prep. So I'm not really like cooking kind of girl in that sense. I want to be, but I'm not, because I just don't have the energy for, doing that every single day. So baking, it's kind of nice because, it's like you can do it every once in a while. And I'm going to be making peanut butter blossom cookies, which I made for the Thanksgiving potluck that we had, and it was highly requested that I bring them again. So needless to say, the guys who work for me are definitely into those cookies. And then I actually made them sugar cookies and I brought them in yesterday because today's Saturday. And I had all of them try it and they all told me that they were good. And that was without icing because I didn't have time to ice them. So I'm feeling pretty confident with this. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the type before to make sugar cookies, but I found a recipe that is like super duper easy. It's not like overly complicated. I was using the recipe from my great grandmother, and while I do love that recipe, it's just, I'm not really sure that you need to put buttermilk in a sugar cookie recipe. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. But anyways, you might see that my car looks different. I did get a new car, and we'll be going through the organization of that in a little while. I'm not entirely sure when. I have the guy that I'm dating coming over today to my house because we're literally just going to sit on the couch, drink hot chocolate, and watch Christmas movies. Super duper cute. So I got to get my butt in gear because it's already 2:00. And aside from that, I can't really complain. I've only had breakfast at this point though. So that's not good. It's not good at all. I got to eat like 5 more times today. So I don't think that's going to happen, just because there have been days where I've tried to squish it all like into like an 8-hour window and I end up failing every single time. I need at least like, I would say 14 to 16 hours to eat all of that. So I don't know. It is what it is, but I'm going to go home and I'm going to show you guys what I got. I'm back home and I thought I would share some things that I got with you guys at Target in addition to what I showed you, or what I'm going to show you that's from Walmart. These things are for my brother and also for the guys who work for me. So I picked up these cute little Santa cards. You can see a little bit of glitter on there too. I thought this would be perfect because, I try not to get things for people that I don't know very well that say, Merry Christmas or anything like that, because you never know. Some people celebrate different things and it's better to be on the safe side. I'm also going to be giving them a candy cane each. I thought that would be cute, just like tape it on the envelope. So there's that. And then I have these cute little treat bags. I thought this would be nice. I don't really know what I would use this for. I am not going to be using it for the guys who work for me, but I was going to, you know, like bake different kinds of cookies and put them in there. And I'm going to be giving some to my mom and my brother and the guy that I'm dating. So just, you know, these two things I'm just now realizing will not fit in my brother's stocking, but I'm definitely going to try. So he is absolutely obsessed with pretzel M&Ms. So I got him the sharing size. I believe I also got him a bigger pack of these as well. Just, you know, it's just my lot in life to just be handing people, you know, lovely baked goods and candy. It just, I guess that's how I am. And then I tried these probably beginning of November, and these are so good. They also have a gift box that has fudge covered and white chocolate covered Oreos, but these are the white chocolate covered. These are so, so good. The only problem that I have is that there's only like 12 cookies in here and you're paying like $3, $4. So I have an issue with that. Like, come on, Nabisco, work with us here. But I mean, it is what it is. So anyways, those are just some of the little things that I picked up yesterday at Target, aside from some personal care stuff. You know, I got some new face wash, and I just thought I would mention this because I thought this was super duper cool. So the insurance company that I have sent me a huge box, and I was like, I don't know what any of this is, like, no clue. So it turns out that they sent like face masks, like the disposable ones. They sent disposable face masks. There's like hand sanitizer, 2 different types of hand sanitizer, might I add. There's like an entire first aid kit, different kinds of Band-Aids. There's a like surface spray that disinfects. And there's even like a Quip toothbrush, which those are not quite as expensive as, you know, the Sonicare ones, but I mean, I've been eyeing one of those for a while now. So now I have one and they look pretty dang cool. Even came with like a little baby thing of toothpaste, which I thought was adorable. But that honestly was a big surprise that they would even go, you know, to that length to give that to people. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. But anyways, moving on to Walmart. So like I said in the car, this is stuff that is both for me and it's also for the potluck that we're going to be having on Friday. So I picked up the Family Fun Mix. So there are Fritos flavor twists. It's the, what is it, honey barbecue? Yeah. Funyuns, which oddly enough is one of my favorites. Sour cream and onion Ruffles. Oh, I didn't realize those were Ruffles. Okay. And then we got some Poofy Cheetos, regular Cheetos, and cheddar and sour cream Lay's. So this entire thing used to last me maybe like 3-4 days, and now that lasts me over 2 weeks. So I think recovery is, you know, it's the way to go. Totally is. As always, had to pick up my 36 pack of eggs. I go through a lot of eggs every single day, about 3 a day. And I also am going to be having hard-boiled eggs in my salads this week instead of chicken. I'm getting tired of the chicken. I want to go back to my hard-boiled eggs and chickpeas type thing. It works for me. All right. The Holy Grail, Thomas Everything Bagels. These are my absolute favorite. And then I also picked up a loaf of French bread just because I'm going to be turning these into croutons. I've seen everybody all over TikTok with this seasoning and I've been dying to try it, but somehow I never purchased it till now. So I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but then again, I am, you know, from Ohio in a sense. So we love our ranch over there, right? And I picked up the little baby packet of ranch seasoning so that if I don't end up liking it, I'm not stuck with a giant tub of it. But I mean, let's be real. It's ranch. I'm from Ohio. You see where this is going. All right. I also picked up some baking stuff. So big old thing of baking powder, because mine is like, you know how like it gets like kind of like chunky and it all kind of like globs together. Yeah, it's probably past its prime is my guess. But got some gel food colors, and these are going to be used for the icing that I will be making for the sugar cookies that I will be making. Speaking of icing, got 2 packs of powdered sugar. So I forgot how large those bags are, honestly. And then just for good measure, a little baby thing of sugar, regular sugar. We don't do fake sugar in this house anymore. No, ma'am. All right, I don't know why, but I've had a thing for peanuts ever since I was a little kid. Like, you know how you're supposed to leave out milk and cookies for Santa? Well, I think as a kid, I left out, let's see, I remember one year it was peanut M&Ms and Diet Coke because that's what my mom liked. And then the year, I think like a few years after that, I left out cocktail peanuts and Diet Coke because I love cocktail peanuts. So it's just a nice little change, you know, for a snack, whatever. Hershey Kisses, which will be for the peanut butter blossom cookies. And then I saw this and I was like, all right, I feel like I should need to get my brother another bag of pretzel M&Ms, because why not? Right? Why not? And then a bag of Utz Ripley potato chippies, which is honestly one of my favorites. Let me see here. I gotta put more of this stuff on the counter to show you guys. I forgot to mention this because I didn't see it, honestly. But my mom wanted me to get her, oddly enough, an eye cream, like a good eye cream in her words, that, you know, she could use every day, which I hope to God she does use it every day, because she's kind of bad when it comes to skincare, if I'm being honest. So I got the one that I like personally, which is the Olay Eyes Retinol 24 Night. And there actually is another version of this. It's like the Max. And the only difference between this and that one is that this one's a little bit cheaper by about $4, maybe like $3 and change. And the other one obviously is more expensive, but it has more like vitamin B6 or some crap like that, which I don't really care about that. I care about the retinol. So this is what my mommy will be getting for Christmas. But anyways, back to the, you know, the main point of this video. There are 3 bags of my favorite salad, which is just the classic iceberg salad. Words cannot, you know, words cannot say how much I actually love this. I'm not into eating like raw spinach anymore. I used to do that when I was a teenager. Anytime we would have salads, I would demand that it was raw spinach. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, I'm not torturing myself. If I'm going to have salad, I'm going to have what I want. And for whatever reason, this seems to work with like everything. Like you do a taco salad, it works. You do like Greek salad, it works. It's just so versatile. I mean, you could say that about anything, but I don't know. I'm kind of picky, I guess, when it comes to my salad. Anybody else like that? I mean, I know we all have preferences, but like, I literally will not eat a salad if it's just spinach. Like, all right. I got not one, but 2 boxes of rotini, which this is going to be for dinner or lunch, whichever one. I'm just going to be making some chicken parm. Not that big of a deal, honestly. And then got a big old thing of creamy peanut butter for the peanut butter blossom cookies. I actually am not really into peanut butter, believe it or not. And that's because when I was a kid, I used to binge on it. So, yeah, that's the thing. But anyways, I wanted some new salad dressings because it gets kind of old just having Italian all the time. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but now my mouth is watering. I just, it's nice to have variety. Like, why not? So I got the Ken's Steakhouse Light Creamy Caesar. This stuff is so, so good. And then Light Balsamic. And I think I've had this before. I just don't remember. But I got the Light Raspberry Vinaigrette. So I thought those would be a nice change. Excuse me. Also picked up 4 cans of chickpeas. Absolutely love these. And yes, I am lazy. I buy the canned version instead of the one that you actually have to make. But I do that on purpose because if I do like half of a can, it's pretty much 1 serving. Right? Isn't that 1 serving? Whatever. Alrighty. Moving right along. I got not 1... but 2 gallons of 1% milk. And I just noticed that they increased the price on milk. So I might be switching to, I don't know, something like yogurt or cottage cheese. I gotta find like a cheaper alternative. The problem that I'm finding throughout the process of me being in recovery from my binge eating disorder is that the amount, like the sheer amount of food I have to buy every week just to make sure that I hit all of my, meals and snacks is just, it blows my mind because I could barely get through a bag, like one of these bags of salad beforehand. And now I eat anywhere from like 2 to 4 in a week. So it gets crazy. Not gonna lie. I even will have salad with my breakfast, as weird as that is. But, it's like food has no rules, so why not? I'm not gonna hold up all 8 packages because obviously that would be weird. But I got 8 packages of chopped spinach. I use this with chopped kale and I make smoothies. And I also got 8 bags of this. I also picked up, if I can get it out of the bag, we'll find out. Stay tuned. All right. I also picked up my favorite mixed fruit, which is the pineapple, sliced strawberries, peaches, and mango. This stuff is so good. I always like to have at least 1 bag of mixed frozen fruit on hand because sometimes I run out of bananas. Yeah, that's literally how many nanners I eat every single week. It is absolutely crazy. So, where did I put? Aha, here we go. We got the nanners. All right. I got 4 bunches. I think it came out to about 10 pounds worth of Bananios. So, I love them. They're so, so good. And if I can, I try to get them like pretty green if I'm eating them by themselves. If I'm putting them in a smoothie, obviously I want them a little bit more yellow, but So anyways, that is everything. Doesn't seem like a lot, but as I stare at my very crowded countertop, it definitely is. So the video I have coming up after this one will be the Christmas home tour, Christmas decor home tour. I don't know. I'm just going to show you all the decor I have for Christmas. So stay tuned for that. You will get to see I don't want to say all of my house because I don't decorate upstairs, but you'll get to see the main level, you know, which is like, I mean, it's my favorite part of the house. So, but I will do like a full-blown house tour, hopefully before January. If it doesn't happen before January, it will happen in January. So just FYI on that. I do apologize for being so inconsistent with these things. I'm still trying to prioritize my health over everything else, and it's difficult because I'm not used to it. So I'm stumbling on my words, but it's been a huge adjustment. So that being said, that is where a lot of my energy goes. And if you guys are wondering if I've been using planners, I actually haven't been. I've been trying to for the last few months, but basically once August hit and I started recovery, I just have not been making the time because I've been devoting it towards making sure that I'm eating enough food, eating the right kinds of foods, you know, all that jazz, working out. So it is a bit of a shift. And I mean, I do apologize because I love planners and I love making that kind of content for you guys, but I'm just in a different season in my life. And I really, really would like to say thank you to all of you for being so understanding, because I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. And I really hope that I can get back into it. It's just, I'm kind of at that point where I'm trying to like cut out all the extra stuff and just focus mainly on my health, because I know that when I juggle too many things, I start getting frustrated and then I start going back to my old ways, and I don't want that. So that being said, again, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you're all staying safe and having a beautiful Christmas Kwanzaa season so far. And just please wear your mask. Like, please, if anything, just be a hermit like me and stay at home and don't have any contact with the outside world as much as possible. But seriously, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope your families and your friends are all doing well and, you know, just staying out of the hospital. But anyways, hopefully next year will be better. Like way better. Anyways, I'm going to put all this stuff away. Yeah. But, excuse me. I think I'm going to put this in this video. I'm going to show you guys my reserve pantry. If you guys have been with me since I was at my apartment, which was not too long ago, I had a reserve pantry, which I loved. Basically, it was like a second pantry where I had spare food, I guess you could say. Like I had extra cans of the foods that I consume most, you know, things that are essentially non-perishable. And I have kind of come up with a system in my house to do that, but it's completely different from what it used to be. I do have an actual pantry, which is right here, by the way, and I'll show that to you guys at some point, but it's small. So with all the food that I buy and all the stuff that I have in there, I cannot fit like the stuff from my reserve pantry in there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this stuff away, and then we're going to head on down to my basement. I'll show you guys that at least. And we can just take a look at some of the organization, and we can take a look at my reserve pantry. So I will be right back. So this is the basement, and it is right off of the dining room. Right here is the half bath. And let me just take you guys through this stuff briefly. So this is like all of my cleaning stuff. And this is primarily what I use just for the main floor and for the kitchen, which is why there's so much. So up here, there's stuff like paper goods, you know, just napkins and paper towels, things like that. Here's some extra cloth napkins. And then these are towels that I only use for my hands in the kitchen. I don't know. I'm really weird when it comes to towels. I have like different ones for different things. And then extra trash bags. These are the Christmas hand towels that I have. So I swap them out every single week, or actually it's more than a week. It's like every other day. And then these are all my e-cloths right here. So I have just some of the regular ones, and then there's more of like the specialty ones, like this one's for dusting, one's for windows, etc. I keep t-shirts in here that are specifically for when I season my cast iron. I know that's kind of weird, but it's lint free and it works really well. I have wallflowers right here. And then these are what I use to dry my dishes with. These are what I use to clean the kitchen with, like the countertops, things like that. More cleaning supplies. And if you guys have never tried spray nine, I highly recommend it. It's bactericidal, virucidal, so it kills everything, but it also is a degreaser and you can use it pretty much everywhere in your house. And then this is more like, over here is like stuff for the floors. And then this is more like specialty stuff. So I will admit, this part looks crazy. There's cat food for Mochi, and then there's stuff that I still need to take down to the basement, like carpenter bee spray and some tools and things of that nature. And then everything that I have hung up is like for cleaning, but it's also, you know, some of it is stuff that I leave in my car, like my scraper and little mini shovel. I have a level in here. And then this is the vacuum that I bought myself for my birthday this year. I love it so, so much. It is corded, which I don't actually mind, but honestly, can't say enough good things about it. And then got some mops and brooms over here, some stuff for dusting. And right here I have my most used little step ladder. And here we have Mochi. Say hi, Bubba. All right, come on, monkey. And you can tell right here, I spilled paint absolutely everywhere. That was not the plan, but I think it was about a month ago, 2 months ago now, I was being stupid and I put all the paint stuff that I needed to bring down here in a plastic bag. As I was walking down the stairs, the bag gave out, so I accidentally decorated the bottom of my stairs. So there's that. But it's okay. That's just motivation for me to someday finish off the basement. But I have a larger step ladder here, which I primarily use outside, but you know, inside for changing a light bulb that's on the ceiling. All right. This is what we're working with. And honestly, I'm so happy because I've never had my own house before, but I didn't have a lot of storage space at my apartment. So it's really nice to have this. And I'm beside myself. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to start over here because it's easier. So I have a random folding chair, a ladder, and then this is stuff that's from this fridge. I don't use this fridge, but I don't want to try and sell it yet because I don't want people coming into my house, if that makes sense. And this is the screen door that goes to the storm door that I have. Then this used to be on my fireplace. And you guys will see that that is different now as opposed to what I had before. Well, I had this before, but you know what I mean. And then this is some shelving that the previous owner left. So I'm probably just going to keep like things for the yard over here. Like, you know, I don't know, like trowels and things of that nature. I have some stuff for my car, like gloves and a sunshade. And then obviously we have the fridge that I don't use. And this is another shelf that she left me. So I just have random bits and bobs. But a majority of this is like tools and things like that. So I have a thing for caulk. I have a saw. I think this is grout sealant. Yeah. Some WD-40 and staple gun. We have a little thing of, it's an extension cord. And then just, like I said, other little bits and bobs. She left this here. So I'm going to assume that's like for de-icing the sidewalk and all that. And then we have some of the moving boxes that I left here. We have a baby cat. I don't know what this wood is from, but I'm leaving it there. At some point, I'll probably throw it out. And then over here, we got these built-ins. So I have a fan that I'm going to put in at some point. And then this is all just like kind of paint type things. And then we have more paint. We have another fan that has to be put in a different room. These are extra storage boxes that my mom gave me for Christmas stuff. And then this is where I have all of my decor. So I have this split up into seasons. So this one is winter, spring, summer, kind of. Also kind of summer, and then fall, and then winter and Christmas is right here. So the bags have different wreaths in them. And then, you know, we got all this good stuff right here. All right, so I did have all of this shelving prior to moving, so I didn't have to buy anything. But I have my tennis bag that I've had since I was in high school. I have, yes, a megaphone. I used it at my last job. And then I also have 2 Amazon boxes that are just empty because, you know, if you need to send something to somebody. A brand new air filter, which I get those sent to me every 2 months, just about. So works out pretty well in that sense. And then this is kind of where I have my reserve pantry, and I'll explain that in a minute, but I'm just going to take you guys through the rest of this so you can kind of get a feel for things down here. Right here I have some bottled water because can never really be without it. And then in here, I actually don't remember what I have in here. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. This is where I have my reserve pantry, if you will. Random little bucket. Little kitty carrier for my baby cat. And then I have some tarps and some boric acid, which is what you see right there. And then up here, I have my skis, and there's some extra packing paper. Moving over here, this is where I keep my tools. So I have all the different hardware in these little organizers. In here, I keep stuff like drill bits and little random tools, things of that nature. This is all command strips. And then down here, these are outlet covers. I have my impact driver and all my other tools. And then random trash can. And these boards are actually from above my microwave. I pulled them out of there when I replaced the microwave. But anyways, this is where I primarily keep all of my cleaning stuff. So right here, there's like brushes and stuff. I gotta take this up. I keep forgetting to do that. There's like brushes and things of that nature, some Mr. Clean Magic erasers, and then this is Odoban. This stuff is like gold to me. And there's some extra gloves. There's a funnel, wire brush, bleach. There's some SOS pads in the back. Down here, there's more spray 9. And then Odoban, Wood for Good. This is Castile soap, some Comet, trash bags, and then extra dishwasher detergent tabs. And then down here is just bleach, stuff for cleaning floors. What am I trying to say? Carpet cleaner, vinegar, and a bottle of Goo Gone. That should not be on the floor. So, now that you guys have gotten acquainted, I'm going to pull this bin down and I'm going to show you what I have for my reserve pantry. What we're working with, it is a Sterilite Industrial 27-gallon tub, or whatever you want to call it. And of course, Mochi says hi. He has to be in the action. So this is what I have for right now. And I would just like to say that I would have this out in the open, just on some shelves, but because my ceilings are not finished off and the beams are exposed and everything, you know, there's spider webs everywhere, and I've tried to clean up as many of them as I could, but you know, I don't want to have my food exposed to critters and bugs and things like that. So I feel more comfortable keeping it in here, at least until I can get some kind of legitimate cabinetry down here. Then, you know, obviously I'll move it. But for right now, this is what I'm working with. So I have some macaroni and cheese, some rotini, and then there's chicken broth. We have dried chickpeas, and then there's all different kinds of beans in here. So there's pigeon beans, there's, what is it? Kidney beans, black beans, pretty much anything that I know I will eat. I put it in here, but yeah. Also chickpeas and more kidney beans, because you can never have enough. And these are all chickpeas pretty much. And black beans, like I said. And then over here, I got some corn. So yeah, that's pretty much what I try to do, is anything in my reserve pantry, I try to make sure that it's things I know that I'm going to eat. So obviously got some chocolate chips, some more pasta. And then over here is all rice, including this. So there's brown, and then there's white, and then there's cornmeal right here. So you can see some of it has a number on it. So if it has the number 1, that means I need to use it first. If it has the number 2, it means I can use it after, obviously, the first one is gone. But this is a far cry from what I had at my apartment, and it kind of bugs me, but I do not want to put this upstairs because it just looks kind of weird, and I wouldn't be able to fit it into my actual pantry. So this works for now, but I do try to like rotate things. So if I know something in here is close to an expiration date, I will actually go and put that upstairs and, you know, work it into my meal plan for that week. But for the most part, this stuff is relatively shelf stable. I mean, aside from a few things like the chocolate chips. But anyways, like I said, at some point I want to have some cabinets down here, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to finish off this basement or if it'll ever happen, because honestly, if I get married in the next few years, this house is going to be a rental property. And well, in the future, I should say it'll be a rental property because I don't know if I would end up living here with my husband that I don't even have yet. But that was always kind of my plan, if that makes sense. But I do love this place. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but I do have a Christmas decor house tour for you guys coming up. So stay tuned for that. You'll get to see how my house has changed from when I first bought it up until now. And next year I will be showing you guys like a fully furnished house tour. So stay tuned for that as well. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you're taking care of yourselves, staying safe, staying away from everybody, wearing your mask. Please, please take care of each other. You know, check up on your loved ones. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye, guys.